The entire picture is Sat. The entire picture is Chid. And the background of the picture, the white canvas beyond, that is Anand. Just the appearance of it as being conscious and alive and real and out there, just its appearance. That's it. You don't have to break it down. Oh, this is Sat, oh, this is Chit. You cannot label it like that. Now go again for your walk and again look at these verses there. And then understand, can I recognize this? This is Sat, this is Chit, this is Ananda.
Ananda is the backdrop.
There's the backdrop, like this white canvas. Like that, it's the backdrop of the waking. Are you able to see it right now? Are you able to recognize it? That on which this appears. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Look at that on which that consciousness, the blank emptiness, that's backdrop. Look at its nature. Its nature is peace, devoid of these arisings. Doesn't matter whatever words are projected on this white screen. The white screen is never tarnished, never tainted, not affected. Do you recognize this? The arisings come up on it. Oh, that is the existence. Yeah, it's come from it. It's made of it. Sat is the existing. Like I see this room, I see people, and I consider this as existing. This is all projected from that background of consciousness. The background of Ananda. From that this is projected, and this projection only lasts a little while. Why? If it were permanent, it should not disappear, no? But it disappears. So when there is light on that projector screen, it's nice and bright. That is like existence in its full glory, in the waking. Then what starts happening? It starts dimming. So how the words become blurry when they start dimming? That is your dream. So, yes, it's basically collapsing within itself. Like a flower blooms and its petals spread, and then the petals collapse within itself. So like that only Sat is this existence of this waking world which I see, and then this starts collapsing when it becomes a dream. Suddenly the body is gone. How many of you recognize that body is gone? How many of you recognize there is no sound, even if there was sound coming from the other rooms? There was no sound, had gone. Everything had gone. Like that, sight, sound, smell, taste, touch start shutting down. The petals are closing. That is the dream. And then finally, everything is poof, lights off. So Sat and Chit have closed. Only Ananda is there. And then again from Ananda, Sat and Chit start coming back up. First is that sense of I am. Just that sense of I am. That is the consciousness aspect. The consciousness aspect is borrowed from the background of Ananda. It feels it's conscious. Is it really conscious? The I. It has borrowed light. Like a phone. I don't have my phone here. How long can the phone dance and show me pictures and show me movies and play music? How long? Only till the charge lasts. Does the electricity belong to the phone? No. I have to charge it. It borrows that electricity. It stores it, but it can only store so much. Do you understand that? That is the limitation of the I sense. When it arises from the deep sleep, only that much charge it has. That is the borrowed consciousness. There's a specific word in Sanskrit for the borrowed consciousness or reflected consciousness or the shadow of consciousness. It's called Chitta Chaya. Those who have not done it, I've done it in Advaita level 1 videos. It borrows that much. then that borrowed consciousness reflects images, ideas, thoughts, and that is the dream. And that in turn reflects the waking. It's all borrowed energy. Just like your phone has music and then it has pictures also and moving people. Just like that. And then when the phone is about to die, beep, 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 poof. Same thing happens to you. This waker dies. The waker disappears. I still am. Then the dreamer is there. The dreamer dances a little while. Dreamer disappears. I still am. I know nothing. 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 This is the last bit of chid that is there. Consciousness remaining. Before the last beep, it's gone. The charge is gone.
But we don't realize that part.
You can see. You will see each of this. I'm telling you what I see. If I see, you can see. Yeah, so this beep, that was the last borrowed chid that went back into Ananda. Only in Ananda does it get charged and come back out. Very clear?
Instead of saying Satchid Ananda, shouldn't be Ananda Satchid.
The waker who is learning this knowledge first sees existence. Then he sees consciousness beyond, and then he sees bliss as the last thing. It's the easiest to see existence and consciousness, and you say, where is the bliss? Oh, I am so miserable all the time. Where is the bliss? It's hard to see the bliss. Bliss is the absence of all of this. Bliss is not the false pleasure you get from eating your chocolate ice cream. No, it's not. First thing, the viveka, to separate out vasana and vichara. The child is devoid of this vasana. That's why you see a baby is always smiling. Always smiling. How? I was also like that. Then what happened? Where did the smile go? Why is there this frown all the time? Retention of impressions. Constant recording and holding on. Constant recording and holding on. That's why I'm teaching you the first step. You get there with a step-by-step approach. The first step, you recognize what is a naturally occurring phenomena and what is that which is grasping that phenomena, the vasana. When you start distinguishing, you become very clear. Oh, I have to maintain the witnessing if I want to stop the recording. There is no other way. I keep chanting Rama, 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 Krishna, 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 Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Is it going to work? No. Who are you fooling? It's not going to work. Stop doing it. How will it work? Okay, I will write Rama, 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 Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. 1,000 times I will write. It's not going to work. Okay, I'll use a bead. What? Rosary, mala, whatever the word is. No, it's not going to work. Where are you stuck doing all these things? At the waker. Where is your true identity? Where is it? In nothingness, in nobodiness. Nobody cannot chant. Nobody cannot write. Nobody cannot use the beads. Oh, get out of all this. Break, 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 break. There is no external guru, no God, no mantra, no japa, no temple that can take you there. Nothing. That's why you remain stuck to the waker.
The consciousness, why does it come up altogether?
Because it's looking for who am I. That is why Ramana Maharshi's book's name is Who Am I? The moment it recognizes itself, it has not come up yet. There is just a sense of knowing I am. Not I am this or I am that. Just I am. And then from that I am, there is a natural inquiry that comes up. Who am I? Who am I? And in that seeking of who am I is the projection of sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, thought, feeling, action. And the whole chaos begins. Am I this? Am I this? Am I this? Am I this? That's why I told you the first thing, that recognize you are constantly seeking. If you go back to that source which is constantly seeking and just hold on to that I am and don't budge from there. I don't want answers. I don't want answers. Just hold on to that. Then you will have nothing to do with the waker. Then the vasanas will not come up. And there will be natural vicharas happening.
So she asked the question, why does the consciousness come up at all? So is this the correct understanding? The knowledge I am is eternally present. It's just I am. That gets objectified and that becomes the first I am. Then it seeks other things and other things are objectified. Because I am.
There is no question of objectification there. The objectification starts only from that seeking, who or what am I? Consciousness itself wants to know who or what am I. It plays a little game with itself. That's it. That's it. And you can see it in your own waking dream and deep sleep. You can see it. Then you don't need to seek the answer outside because you see it. When from the peace of deep sleep, just the sense of I am is standing alone. Not I am this, not I am that yet. Just I am. When standing alone, that time there is this curiosity, what or who. There is this thirst. You know, when you feel very thirsty, you're parched. How you feel parched? That sense of being parched is there. It's seeking something. It doesn't know what. When you're seeking something that you don't know, you're ready to take anything that comes, right? That is the problem. So thought is accepted, feeling is accepted, touch, taste, smell, sight, everything. Whatever comes is accepted. Consciousness confuses itself very well. And then it finally gets tired of playing this game and now wants to find the way back home. Consciousness projects Ekta. Ekta tells you, look within. When it recognizes its true nature, then only it will stop. Otherwise, it will not stop. The recognition is important. Ekta's recognition is not Shamala's recognition. Remember this. Ekta can explain in different ways. She'll explain differently in the video, she'll explain differently in the book and different in a live session while talking to her. Ekta can explain in different ways, but that is not Shamala's saying. Shamala has to be able to see it. You don't have to have the art of articulation. Articulation is not important. Being able to see it is important. Oh, I am not this body mind called Shamala. When it is your seeing, then there is no doubt about it. You break your head if you want. I know I see it. See? So you have to start seeing. That is called the path of direct seeing. I told you it builds brick by brick. Remember the morning I spoke about Shraddha building brick by brick? It's not Shraddha in what Ekta sees. It has to be Shraddha in what Shamala sees. Do you get it? That is why your doubts come out. Your doubts come out because it is not your seeing. Because you're not convinced. You haven't convinced yourself. I can just point in that direction, but the effort has to be made on your part. After that, it's like, I don't want to put my hand into the fire. When Vasana comes in, what are you doing? What is the effort? Yes, turning inwards. Turning inwards. Do you recognize the Vasana keeps coming up? I like this. I don't like this. Why have they served this food? Why didn't they serve this food? Whatever your Vasanas are. See how they come up? Just withdrawing from it again and again and again and again, 1,000,000 times in a minute if required. That is earnestness. Become very clear. What is it that is lacking? What is it that is a big obstacle in my direct seeing? What is it? Ekta cannot see whether it is my greed for money or lust for name, fame, or reaching that CEO position or being the boss of the family. No. Ekta cannot see that. Only I know what is my vasana that is coming up. So Ekta can give a general direction, but who has to take the specific inroads? You have to do it. Is this becoming clear? Then you will be able to see very clearly, oh, this is vasana. This was the first thought. That was only vichar. Can I practice just witnessing the first thought, the first feeling, the first sensation, the first sight, the first sound, the first? Not to jump in. No opinions, no labeling, nothing. Just the first. Like that. It's beautiful without your words. The moment your words come in, do you see you destroy its beauty? Don't destroy the beauty. Just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. This is another addiction you have. Chit chat. This is a disease. You talk to yourself. It's not required. It's not required. Attempt to earn an empty psychic bandwidth. You have to earn it. It's not available out there in the market. Ekta cannot sell it to you. No guru can sell it to you. You have to earn it. Empty. Constant. I disown arisings. I've got nothing to do with Ekta. She's not my problem. I've got nothing to do with this waking world. It's happening automatically. I stay at a distance. This empty psychic bandwidth needs to be earned. And after you earn something with your sweat and blood in this waking world, do you see how much you value it? When you spent years and years of sweat and blood on it, you really value that thing. Like that. I value my peace. Cannot give it up. This nonsense waking world. Yeah, name, fame, popularity, money, that. Keep it with yourself. I don't want any of this. This is more valuable. For that, you should have the courage to leave everything in the waking, including your guru, including your God, including your rites, rituals, malas, mantras, everything. Because all that confines you to the waker. You have to drop the waker and its waking world and simply embrace being nobody and nothing. Do you agree to be nobody? See, you are wanting to let go of impressions, and then on the other hand saying, no, these impressions are very dear to me. Let me keep these and take away these. Is it possible? It's either all or nothing. You keep all the dukkha or you keep none of it. Do you get it? It's everything related to the waker, including its parents and its progenies and its spouse, everything. Not mine. I got nothing to do with it. Have I run away from the world? Have I left the world? I'm carrying my household with me right in front of you. So you can see this. My household is right here. If I can do it, you can do it as a householder. Is that very clear? You don't have to run away from your house, your money, your name, fame, whatever, children. Whatever is naturally going to flow as vichara. I refuse to have vasana now because I know that vasana caused dukkha. Once I saw that I was putting my hand into the fire, that is why I was getting burned. Now I refuse to put my hand into the fire. It's that simple. I refuse to put my hand into the fire. That's why I say lazy witness. At the distance, got nothing to do with it. Your problem is you are still seeking. Accept it. I have dropped seeking. That is the only difference between you and me. Because I know it's not here. Suppose you've lost your keys and you've lost your keys in that room and you look everywhere under the sofa, inside the cabinets, you even rip off the carpet and you don't find the keys. Then you say, okay, it's not there. You're done with that room. Correct? Your problem is you're thinking, no, behind the walls it is there. It has somehow disappears and it's going to magically reappear in this room. And you are going back to the room again and again and again. I'm done with my search. It's not there. That's the only difference between you and me. You have to just get convinced there is no joy in this world. That's all. The conviction is not there. Do you see what I'm saying? The conviction is not there. It's not got to do with age, huh? It's not got to do with age. So don't think, oh, I'm not there yet, I'm old or young. It's got nothing to do with age. So completely cancel out that thing. It's all about direct seeing and being ripe enough to see. So you can see it if you are earnest, if you really want to see. Beautiful point. The witness cannot see. The witness cannot smell. The witness cannot hear. The witness cannot taste. The witness cannot touch. He got a glimpse of it. He just didn't articulate it properly. When you are at that witnessing stand, you are so far away from the waker and waking world, you got nothing to do with it. And when you recognize that, and you're established there, in that moment, there is no sight, sound, smell, taste, touch. Everything is just an arising, as if lights flashing here and there, appearing to create a story, like a movie on the screen, but really nothing there. Suddenly you become that audience or a spectator in the audience watching a movie on the screen, and the movie is of that body which you thought is me, and it is that body which is eating that soup. You became the witness, really became the witness, and you could not taste the soup. It was like a movie. The witness is as if it's behind a glass wall and tries to become the waker and move into the waker's body and move into the waker's hands and taste through the waker's mouth. The witness cannot. You have never really tasted in your life. You pretend that you experience taste.
You're saying I'm kind of the right track?
Yes, you're completely seeped into the witnessing. But because you have impressions of the waker, you tend to, yes, the memories will confuse.
And there's dissonance there, it's not matching, so
Yeah.
it's confused.
Yes, I told you there will be conflict inside between Vasana and Vichara. It happens. Catch yourself. No. This is memory. This is memory. Memory is confusing me. The witness cannot see, smell, taste, touch, hear. Witness is the space. Can the space see? Can the space smell? Can it taste? Can it touch? Can it hear? And that's why I say I've abandoned Ekta. This is what I mean. I've got nothing to do with taste, touch, smell, sight, sound, thought, feeling, sensation. Simply what is.